Love is a heavenly feeling or a magical trance that makes everything in life better, brighter, and more beautiful. I want you to think back to the first time you had a crush. Were you 5 or 6 years of age? Maybe 7 or 8? The very first time you feel a connection with someone. Too early to be true love, but still it's a connection nonetheless that is meaningful to your well-being. Now think back to the first time you've actually fallen in love. That heavenly feeling or magical trance. Were you 15 to 18 years old? Maybe you fell in love late, at 19 to 21. Also, think back to the time you lost your virginity. It must have been about the same age as when you fell in love for the first time, unless the breakup happened very early. That would be unfortunate. To my understanding, the first time you fall in love doesn't end well. Hopefully not a angry breakup, but a separation that requires you to find someone else. But eventually, most people find their true soulmate that they spend the rest of their life with. Others are not so lucky. The age ranges that I have presented so far are the averages, but some people fall in love late. Some people have sex for the first time very late as well. Some people might fall in love and break up but never find anyone else afterward. These can result in very long droughts, shall we say, of loneliness. You might know of an old TV trope that features sailors being horny all the time because of lack of feminine contact. This had some truth to it many years ago because women weren't allowed on ships and whatnot. I think sailors would go about a month, maybe, without any contact with women, and that would be enough to make them crave it. So where do I stand in all this? When was my first crush, my first love, my first soulmate, my first sex? Well, let me tell you the entire comprehensive story of my love life. Want to hear it again? Some people go on long droughts of never being in love. They break up and it takes forever for them to find someone else. Or maybe earlier in life, it took them a great deal of time to find love in the first place. Perhaps they lost their virginity at an old age of 21. But for me, none of it has happened yet. I've never had sex, I've never fallen in love, and I've never even had a crush on someone. This might encourage one to think that I'm aromantic or asexual. An asexual individual has no interest in sex whatsoever. That's definitely not me. I look at porn all the time. An aromantic person cannot understand the concept of falling in love. They just have no desire for that kind of thing, and they often don't understand it when they see it. That's not me either, because I can comprehend love. I've seen it many times. I've imagined it. I've imagined what it's like to be in love, and I feel like I understand it to a degree, and most importantly, I desire it very much. The first time I found myself attracted to girls is when I was 14, somewhere around that age. And I'm 23 now, which would mean I've been in this drought for 9 years, never having loved anyone ever. Sailors had it easy. They only needed to go a month. Even those who are socially awkward and have difficulty starting conversations have people they can call their significant other. I have nothing. Falling in love is a heavenly feeling or magical trance that makes everything in life better, brighter, and more beautiful. If only I could experience it. So many other people have. Now the biggest question is, why am I uploading this to YouTube? Why am I publishing it on Facebook? Simple answer is, I have no options. And so I make my fruitless pleas to the internet, to social media, begging to the universe that I may one day feel that heavenly feeling or magical trance that everyone has felt before me. That is all.